Baldis must have got to them.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane, united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
Out to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory, and fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all. The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear den. A watcher alight on water's wake, another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming. Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They breathed us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Grace! Odin's help! The sword maidens taken swiftly.
Close one, that one!
Keep Rashid on Slipper! Harden yourselves, then!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Now! Forward! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates!
That glorious refuge! Rude stocks are all gone! Prepare to cut them down! This is for all! Come and die!
Follow my lead! Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives! Eivor, is that you? Shut your arse, twig spine.
Stand fast. This will be over soon.
Worry not for me. You must stop. Silence, fool. So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? This swine is your prize. Come and get him.
Bleeding dog! Try the other way!
Saxon love comes to find.
A miserable clan you lead, Rued.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
Flee, Rued, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer. Revel in the
East Anglia will...
They should be ruined, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewers you wallow in. For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. This land is rife with tears, and you are just
battle is
another
not yet
blighted
won,
dot
Oswald.
upon it. Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all!
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose? The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things. Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body...
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now I must...
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. Show me. wedding preparations in full bloom.
Come! The wedding is soon to start! How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor! I'm so glad you've made it. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits...
Don't leave yourself...
Back to your dream.
I lost my... I don't want to be here. I never... My dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard. Whether or not I find it, only time...
Eivor! Care for a challenge? Eivor! Wolf-kissed. Gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
it. As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party. Skål, Eivor! Let's have it. Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not a... And the new king of
To Odin
East
and
Anglia.
his endless
May
glories!
his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless.
I will drink you under the table.
Confident. And we'll make it interesting.
Skål! Is that what you say?
Yes, celebrate.
Skål! Drink more.
Be kissing a flagstone soon. We're sweating! The ale here, it's strong. But I am stronger!
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Here, well earned. The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am! You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the
She
rules of Elvenhar.
God!
Some sweet wine for a sweet swine. Come join me!
The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again.
I'm glad to hear it.
I always felt like Skoll, Hati.
You can let them go.
My longship's in Valhalla.
Come on, let's get you to some...
Everything's... You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one love.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering, but it is not may we always favor. So to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike.
Still a bit soft.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skål!
Skål!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king!
The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn.
Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes!
I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. Yeah! You! Always getting in the way!
wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finnear. Say goodbye before I leave.
Nicht erfahren und fronken.
Where was the bishop Sitana?
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is...
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. But now, my heart burns.
Glory cares not for age, Finnear.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My bannerfolk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I?
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king. And
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's...
I will.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
You seem sad, Gunnar.
I am.
Was.
Oh no, Eivor. You've been away. Sorry to say. Sven passed away.
No.
Taking it hard, very hard. You ought to go and... Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
I would like to see what you haven't...
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. There, better than before. Nothing else I can do for you?
I will see...
Be well, my friend.
I will make you eat that wretched hat of yours. Do you not know fine...
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well, considering...
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest... One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man...
Yes, I'd heard. The poor man.
I think we all wish that. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears. So
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install... There is an alehouse at the center of...
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham? Randvi, are you well?
I'm fine.
Not until you...
Oh, I think I have.
I cannot help you with your life.
I don't know.
Stop. We could take a ride.
That sounds lovely. And now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break.
Do you mean now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the...
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic. Beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Yeah!
Ik zag wat alle weer om
Need to get on the other side.
Meer wekelen. Zeg je dat meer net door even jullie tijd?
The other side must be barred.
Ulfur hafði nýja öx, en hún var úrvæg.
Så något stort träd signa fylki. Fader fylki mist.
Do you see?
Denas Merilin i detta.
Yeah! Well, is that Eivor I see?
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor...
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and Avod there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will you...
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new...
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor!